Johnson & Johnson family of companies. 125 years caring for the caregivers.
My mother was a missionary because my grandmother was a missionary and my grandfather was a missionary. And they would go out and they would help people when they were ill, give them groceries or whatever they may need. That's what you do. So this was a big part of what she did. And in her choir, she was choir president, I guess probably me about 45, 47 years. Not just at church, but if somebody, a family member or people were in need, she'd still take them into our house also, where we lived. And if they needed to transition to New York until they got their jobs, you know, earn enough paycheck or something to get their own places, they'd come and stay with us. And so people knew her as mother. Everybody counted on her. They counted on her because they knew she would always be there. And if it meant going to somebody's house early, cleaning their house and being with them, ministering to them through whatever hardship they were going through, she would do that. My mother has Alzheimer's, and right now she's about, I'd say, about 2 years old in terms of where she is mentally. And she's regressing. And each year you can see a little more regression, a little more regression. When we talked to the Alzheimer's Association, we registered her, got her the bracelet, the necklace, the tags to sew into the back of her clothes. And she had a registration number, and they sent a lot of information that we read that helped us to understand the progression of this illness. And then it hits home suddenly that your mom is not going to be your mom anymore, and the person that you knew was never going to be the same. You had to watch her, because at that time where she was, she would open the door and just walk out. If I had her in the car with me, sometimes she'd just get out at the stoplight and just go walk, and she walked very fast. I guess all of those years of being in the city, this lady can really move. I would have to actually run to try to find a place just to leave the car for a minute so I can run and catch up with her. And sometimes it's a couple blocks, that's how fast she would run. So I started making a full campaign to try to get her round-the-clock care. So I would say to someone, learn as much about the disease as you can so that you're not surprised by it, and so you also will know you're not alone. There will be a lot of changes. There are always a lot of changes, and they don't stop, and they never stop, and they don't reverse. And you gotta know that, and you gotta find peace with yourself. If I could use a metaphor, on a plane, when the oxygen falls, they say give it to yourself first and then to your baby. I would say take some time for you first and process what this all means, learn about it, go through whatever emotions you have to. And then once you come to terms with how you feel or how you think or whatever it is that you may be experiencing at that time, then you could start doing whatever it is that you need to do to help that person. She's not difficult at all. She was difficult when she was adamant and when she didn't want us to stop her from doing what she was able to do at the time. But who she is now, she's this baby. Who's this?
This one here is a little bigger. I don't know her name though.
That's you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, look at there. That's my girl.
Who's this?
That's another one there.
That's you and your sister?
Right. Very nice. I enjoyed it very much.
She used to always say to us when we were young, she used to always say, you can tell what a person is like when they get sick. If they are pretending to be nice, when they get sick, they can't hold it. They're going to be mean. She said, but if they're really nice inside, they're going to be nice when they get sick. So she's nice. So I take it she must be nice inside because she's nice, she's friendly, she likes people. I like being around her. And every time I see her, she's, oh, you look so beautiful. She always tells me no matter how bad I look, I said, it's just a mother's view. Just little things that she says like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Or little things like, my baby Terry, I don't know what I would do without you. It's enough to keep me going and keep me feeling like I'm doing the right thing for her. I'm honoring my mother. The only way that I know how is to care for her. Sometimes if I go there and I see her curled up, I'll just put my arms around her and just hug her because I don't know how long I'll have her. And so I want to get as much of her as I can.
This program was brought to you by Johnson & Johnson in association with Good News Broadcast.